Alright, welcome back to another Art Time video, where today we are going to be drawing Motharus. Yes, Motharus is a ruler of the Crimson Jungle in the Demon Realm. But before we go on ahead and do that, if you like this video, leave a like right down below. And if you want to see more, subscribe, and also check out that there playlist. Now that that's been out of the way and over with, yes, today we are drawing the ruler of the Crimson Jungle. It's a giant moth demon, and I do have a little bit of him showing in the background of the original drawing. But I'm doing a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A tiny redesign, if you will. Is this on? No, this is on a completely different one. It's fine. Muted just in case we get the bloom noise. But, yeah, anyways, this is going to be completely different from what I had drawn before. In the before times. Long ago in the before times. But it shouldn't be too different. I think, like, the general, shape and look is going to be what it should be. It's going to be, kind of teeth or some mandible teeth, or I don't know what most insects have color-wise for mandibles. All I know is that we are going to be going at it and potentially finishing this off. Wait, no, these need to be actually higher, so that the fur here on its snout might have more fur, actually. Don't know yet. So the fur is what is essentially supposed to be kind of like a reddish, dull color. For a second there, I thought I was about to fill that in. I don't even know if you can call that fur. They have some fuzzy, material on their bodies, all the moths and stuff, right? But, I guess it doesn't really matter. Whoops. There we go. Make that the eyes, and I'll move the eyes probably right here. Right above the mandible color swatches. So yeah, I don't know exactly what there is to talk about right now. I do want to try to get this done within a quick manner, so we're probably not going to continue the Flintstones game we were doing in the last video. Obviously, that one's, how you say, too distracting while we're trying to draw. Is this? No, I think that's, yeah, that was a different color. Yeah, that is a bit too distracting. But, I am thinking about doing something like that. Making, an actual full-on RNG-based, storyline with that, with actual statistics and all that. However, it's going to be a lot of work to actually make something like that happen. So as it stands right now, it doesn't matter too much. Not too much, not yet, at least. Okay, so now what I'm doing is making the body skin. As in the, how you say, because there's going to be fur here, a lot of fur. But I want to have the body layer pretty much set and raring to go. And as for the limbs, I guess we could do, okay, let's see. Limbs 1A on each side. I think I'm accidentally clicking something else. Oh, wait, no. This is in its own category. And I'll have you on the same layer as well. I'm going ahead and make you, or 2A I should say, not 1B. Make you this, and boom. I think we can add something here to this part of the skin, right? Maybe like a little darker splotch. Darker segment. Well, let's see what that looks like, I guess. Limbs 1B. Same old, same old. Now, maybe less brown, more red. Whoops. This is definitely it almost looks like a spider almost, except for the fact that it has 6 legs, not 8. I'm gonna probably call these like, I don't know, segments or something. That would be a part of the limb. Whoops. Yeah, previously I was playing Dead by Daylight number 2. I'm also going to look at my settings for a second, make sure. Okay, I did get rid of the N key because I don't want to accidentally press that while I'm in the middle of drawing again. That'd be a weird way to end videos again, even though it only happened like once. Alright, so this guy I think is going to have like a, I don't know, not a darker wings. It should be somewhere around the lines of, crimson red to kind of match the entirety of the trees in this particular region. Let's see. I also want to do some more design-wise, but I need to use the fur to do this. And probably the texture for this part of the wing. We'll see what happens. But for now, I need to get myself a couple of fur layers, or fur colors, I should say, and then try to figure out what it is I need to do for the design. Whoops, no. Go to the body, and then go to make fur. Alright, good, perfect. Is this what we wanted? Somewhat, so to speak. I'll go on ahead and rotate this a little bit to try to ease up into the entire segment. Let's see, that's 55 in that direction, around 55 in this direction. I don't think we need this anymore, but, I guess it does help for, like, the bottom part. It's just the upper part we need to make sure that we have, at the very least, covered most of the area. Alright, 54, doesn't matter. Now I'm going ahead and rotate this going in this direction, 136. Whoops. Yeah, the fur that he had in, like, the original drawing is more akin to the grass, but I think I'm going to, like, veto that decision by having it be like this instead. Alright, about in the same direction, like around here or something. Yeah, just about. Hopefully the grass is covering the spots that it needs to cover, because it's going to suck if it doesn't. Oh yeah, I also need to make sure that this is fur number 2. Do a little bit of this, and that should be this first body finished. Alright, great. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to work on this. I want to get this done with today. And I'm pretty sure that I have off Saturday. I'm pretty sure. I was not scheduled for it. My line was not scheduled. But somehow I have a funkalicious feeling that I'm forgetting something important. Which is always the possibility. Always gonna forget something because obviously it's not really the first thing on my mind. I see, oh hey, I'm not scheduled. Alright, yeah. But why do I feel like I'm missing some important tidbit that they expect us to realize, but we don't, because the things we want to realize are the ones that are the things that of which we are expected to look out for. I think you understand what I'm trying to get across. People have too much expectations for other people, which ends up with confusion and contusions. I don't know why I said that, but you get what I mean. All I know is I should be off, and hopefully, if I am, I can get started on the next drawing. Which one should it be? I don't know. I was thinking about making the next Patreon drawing. Right now that we've gotten that set up. So the next Patreon drawing is going to consist of an episodic series. I feel like that's a good thing to have for Patreon. Keep people coming back for more, right? This episodic series, like I said before, is going to involve Adventurous Ami, the bucktooth adventurer girl that I drew. Because of the whole you know, saw a couple of Bucktooth girls from Game and Show, and I'm like, I haven't drawn a Bucktooth character yet. So why not? Why not? I think it's an adorable little feature for, like, girls of those particular nature. The natures I'm talking about is that one girl from Dr. Stone and that one, or I know this one's name is Nina from Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot! I don't know why I said saying coot. Just the combination of words it just makes my brain go like, let's take a gulp, because saying that word is like, it's like a certain ring to it that just makes you want to take a gulp. You know what I mean? There's like certain things and sayings and phrases that just kind of makes you instinctively want to take a gulp because it sounds that good. I don't know if I'm making any sense by saying this, but what can I say? It's a strange sensation, and I like it. Dang old gulp cat. You want a gulp? Want a big gulp? I'm gonna take a big gulp right now out of my trusty, good old-fashioned Pepsi milk. What are you looking at, cat? What are you looking around for? You see something? You're on the prowl for something? Alright, so there's more than I want to do with this guy's design. The design requires a little bit of finesse. So, I'm going to have, I don't know, some underbelly portions right here or something. Is this what I want? Is this what I want? Or do I want to go for the entirety of this being, red underneath? I guess this would make sense, though. I'm going to fur number 3, and I'm going to do fur number 4. There we go. In case something stupid happens and we lose these swatches. I also should have this out so I know where all the fur is. Essentially, he has a fuzzy top to kind of like match the color of the grass almost when he's on the ground, so, those that are above him in the trees don't, they see these rustling grasses like, oh, it's just grass rustling, I should be fine in this here tree, me, a demon who is unaware of the dangers ahead of me. And Mothra jumps up, grabs a hold of them, and it's like, oh shit, oh no, it was actually the ruler of the land who's hungry and is now feasting upon me. Now, the demons wouldn't have that mentality, but it'd be funny if they did. Then there's the red fur underneath. The red little bits of fur, which is essentially blending in from the top with the trees. They'd be like, oh, that's just a flying tree. Or if he's like standing on top of the treetops, then yeah, it would make sense. They would think it's just like, the tree bushes and all that stuff. And then they would think nothing of it, go near the area, think, okay, I'm going to eat some of these tree leaves that look suspiciously like a grass or fur-like texture. Fun fact, this is using a grass brush to make this. Do I want that? I don't know, I feel like I should kind of try to, cover up a little bit of it, but keep some of it there. Just to make it more unique. Yeah, this demon is very poisonous. It instantly kills you within seconds once you've touched it. It's not a good demon to go near, that's for certain. This demon is dangerous. Deadly, even. It's not something you want to come across, especially when it's on the hunt for food. Besides, it's, it's probably very... Oh, is it a painful death? You're dying instantly, so maybe it is a quick and painless one. I don't know. Possibly. Could be. Who knows? But, yes, this demon over here is something you want to try to avoid as best as you can. Okay, I'm going to have the fur here be a little bit darker. Like here or such. Yeah, and have this be like the... Well, I gotta be very careful with this one. Let's try to make the outlines here a little bit. Yeah, we don't see Motharus' underside in the drawing. We see the side, I believe, correct? Not even the side. It's a good thing I'm making this veto of decision. I'm hearing dubstep off in a distance. Why is there dubstep? I don't know. Or maybe that's just the dog snoring. Snorting, most likely. It does sound like dubstep, I'm not gonna lie. It's like whoop, whoop, whoop. It's so faint, so you guys can't really hear it. So it makes sense if you'd be confused because you can't hear shite. Alright, a little bit of fur here, I guess. Just cause why not? Just to make it, you know, unique to the fact that okay, this one. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that tidbit. Yeah, no, limb 2A actually needs to be above the fur. Or 2, I should say. So then that means, I guess we just have our 1D here, and then we do a little bit of this. Yeah, sure, why not? Seriously, it sounds like dubstep. I don't understand what... It could be dubstep, but it's so... The beat is so completely off that I find it hard to believe that it is dubstep. Maybe the dog is snorting, I don't know. Could be. I'm gonna put the fur above here only so I can do this. Definitely sounding like it has some beat to it though, so I don't know. Maybe it's just the wub is more powerful than the actual music and you can't really hear the music. Alright, here we go. So the mandibles are sharp, so to speak. They consume, or they cut down and then break it into multiple pieces. Don't forget, Motharus is actually quite huge. More so than you could possibly imagine. So, yeah, it would make sense that you probably wouldn't want to come across this thing. Thankfully, though, it's in the middle of the Crimson Jungle, so unless you're trying to, you know, go out of your way to find this thing, or you just stumble upon it like an idiot and not even have any form of cognitive directions when going through such a dangerous place, then you shouldn't have to worry about him too much. You shouldn't have to worry about him at all, You know, it's starting to sound like dubstep. I have no clue. Me don't know. Me don't care enough to try to pinpoint the noise. Alright, let's see. So, I guess let's try to be careful to do this little part here. Okay. Antenna, segment the antenna off a little bit right here. Right there. Right here. And right there. A little bit here. Some right there. Trying to make the bottom part a little bit more darker at least. And the part in between the segments a little bit more darker. And now for the eyes. Go for the eyes. Don't go for the eyes because you're not going to be able to attack him without taking any hits from his fur. Is it? I forgot. Was Motharus a he or she? The name is based off of Lather. I guess it doesn't exactly matter. Motharus does not reproduce. It's one of its kind. The only one of its kind. It is a demon, whom of which consumes all other demons, and cannot be killed by any other demon. No matter how hard a demon tries, Motharus murders them, and they're dead. I will say, though, I have to imagine, because of the whole, how the demon souls kind of like recreate themselves throughout, after passing. Think of it like rebirths for demons. They can't leave the demon realm. Their souls, they just go over to like another new demon. So I think even if he were to somehow manage to kill Motharus, he'd just respawn. That's right, he'd just respawn. Maybe not as big as he is now. It'd probably take some time for his new form to take full shape, or who knows, maybe there is no growth process. Maybe this is just what he looked like right off the get-go. I mean, that would be pretty insane. But, yeah. It would make sense, though, to keep with the status quo, to keep the status quo in check. The demon souls of, the rulers, if they were to ever die, they would come back to life. Probably would take some time to reform a new body, obviously. But, at the very least, he would be able to manage to kill Motharus, and his physical corpse would still be there. Now, my question is, what the hell could you use Motharus' fur for? Clearly, it secretes some form of venom that could be utilized to, instantly kill someone? Assassins would get a kick out of utilizing their freaking, fur, or whatever those are called. That's for certain. I mean, at the very least, it just makes sure that, if you're going out to kill your assassination targets, you just gotta sneak this in one of their foods. If they ingest it or they touch it, at any point, they're just like, not even a second. They just immediately go down. As soon as it hits the roof of their mouth, dead. That's how powerful Motharus' fur is. Needle fur, or whatever the hell this is called. So yes, avoid Motharus. Motharus as much as you can if you're in the Crimson Jungle. Because if you don't, chances are he's gonna find you and he's gonna eat you and then you're gonna die. It might be a quick death, though, if the furs touch you. Now we're going to feathers. Can you believe this, cat? I don't think you can believe this. But all I know is that if I am to be brought to the demon realm, I know where I'm going first. The Dark Beach. Not only will I be brought back home, but we could have some fun with the Dark Succubus in the beach. Maybe just stay there for a little bit while longer before we have them send us home. Maybe. Maybe. Now, although I have to imagine the trek over to there is going to be very treacherous. You see, the demon realm is actually quite expansive. So if you were to go into the Blood Peaks, that would probably be like more than miles to be able to get to where you need to get to. Just, if you're in the middle, it'll probably just take half the amount of time to travel from the Blood Peaks to the Drought Plains that you would going across the earth. And I'd say that Deeper Realm is a very huge realm. All things considered, it is a vast landscape. The regions, think of it like this. You know how there's biomes, IRL? You got those forests, you got the plains, you got swamps and stuff like that. They do exist. We do have swamplands. We still got forests and stuff. Obviously, that's not restricted to games here, folks. Hey, that's that biome you see in Minecraft. No, you idiots. Minecraft took that biome from IRL. Don't do this like you do with Fortnite. Fucking Christ. And no, I'm never gonna play Fortnite. I don't like PvP games. Unless there's a PvE game mode, I think there might be. But otherwise, I hate PvP. I'm not a PvP person. I don't really like it. PvP is annoying. And I think it's even more so annoying if you're like doing it alone and with nobody to banter alongside with. As it stands currently, we are alone in the YouTuber landscape. There's no way we're going to be able to acquire ourselves some YouTube friends this early on. Nah, we need to get more popular. And then once we do, we can start doing more competitive stuff with YouTube friends. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. We really only in 2 months so far of YouTube? Just about 2 months. Going on a third month right now. It's still going to be a while before we can actually reach any significant popularity within the YouTube landscape. And as it stands right now, all I'm doing is Minecraft and Art Time. Or Minecraft ROTC Edition and Art Time. Art videos. Although there is also Gartic Phone. So who knows, maybe if I find a group who do Gartic Phone or something, I don't know. That'd be fun. Can't really do Gartic Phone solo. I could try. Solo Gartic Phone. I draw all the things, I describe all the things. Or we have RNG try to describe. I don't know. So far we're still like a guppy within this entire YouTube landscape. So it will take some time. I am faking it till I make it though. Act like you have. Stop it. Cat. How the hell are you scratching it? I'm literally giving you no space to scratch it. Like I said, fake it till you make it. Act like you've made it. Fake it. And eventually the views will start to come in, maybe. Although I imagine these being unedited probably helps the potential viewer base. Oops. But I do like having unedited videos. But what would I do to come across short videos? Would I have to play short games? Would I have to do reaction stuff? Reddit reaction? Maybe? Like that market isn't oversaturated. At least with Minecraft, I can put my own spin on it with the good old-fashioned building a giant-ass barn. Try to associate famous people's names with buildings like Will Smith's Smithing Corner or Wade Barnes' barn. I mean, all things considered, it is fun. I do like doing that. And we do have a lot of decoration to do. Oh, and this is important. The first season is almost finished. We only got 2 episodes left until the first season's done. My goal here is to spend the entirety of the 23rd episode making all the decorations and stuff. Getting a working enchantment table. Getting the brewing station needing only the brewing stands in order to become usable. Whoops, I accidentally unmuted. And after we've done that, the last episode, I don't know how long it's going to take for me to decorate, but chances are, I don't know, we'll see. We still have ourselves a significant amount of time if I decide to do 2 hours videos. Or something along the line of that, right? Stop it. Stop scratching. Do I have to scream to get you to stop? Alright, I gotta be careful with this one. I want some designs on the wings, but I don't want to go too overbearing. Stop it! I'm gonna hiss at you, cat. If you don't stop, I'm gonna hiss at you. Did I actually do anything to that? It doesn't look like I did. I have 5 dodges here. Okay, maybe the end there isn't actually being, used properly. I'm gonna switch to shadow now. Oh, okay, maybe shadow might not be good. Unless... Stop it! That's right, Hitchy. What are you looking at? I'm telling you to stop and you proceed to ignore my commands. My suggestions at this point because you don't listen. You don't listen and it pisses me. Piss me off. Okay, would you stop messing with that? Yeah, no. You're messing with the wrong thing now. This is something that needs to stay not broken. Christ, cat. Okay, I'm gonna make this 5 then, and we're gonna see if we can do it with 5. I do want to have those nice little, like, wavy patterns on the back of the wings. So, like, light, dark, neutral, light, dark, neutral, stuff like that. And have it be randomized. Nature is randomized, right? Some things aren't symmetrical. This is not the right layer. Some things aren't symmetrical indeed. So you can't exactly, stop. Can't exactly expect things to be symmetrical now, can you? I'll have this here since this takes up most. Okay, we need to go in so that we get, right, I said I was playing Dying Light 2. You guys probably want to know what I think of it so far. I think it's pretty good so far. I have been getting some weird little bugs here and there with, one of the main characters you get once you get to the open world portion is like bugging out while I'm trying to follow him. It's nothing too game breaking. It looks weird. Just like on a thing, and he's like this, like he's trying to move forward, and he freezes there for like a couple of seconds before the AI is like, "Oh shit, this is not the right move. I need to adjust. I need to adjust my tactics here." Combat seems pretty decent, at least. The dodge mechanics, good. It's going to take me a while to get used to that flying jump kick as I stagger an enemy, as well as getting a perfect block. I think I'm about to get a perfect block, but apparently I have to go like a millisecond before I think it is. It'll take some time. Alright, I'm going to adjust his eye area a bit to have these little red splotches, actually. Yeah, I'm still using the shadow layer. For this one, at least, it works perfectly. I guess we could also have some shadows here, unless this is not going to turn red. Stop it. Come out when you hear the thing. Open now, aren't you? Aren't you, cat? We could probably put some here. I should try to, do something with the hands here, more than just making it look like this weird fur thing. I gotta figure out a better way to draw these particular types of... Ooh, wait, no. Not on right layer. Oh, I've also, have been playing a little bit of Rogue Legacy, the first one. Unfortunately, I can't really get the second one yet until I can get more money on Steam, and even then, I kind of want to get it on a PS4 instead. It's a console game more so than anything else, right? Oh, now that combines. What are you murmuring at? Now that combines perfectly. I have an idea for the fur that I want to try. Yeah, so far we got up to the 3rd boss in that game. Surprisingly killed in, the 2nd try, as soon as I, figured out how it worked. We were literally 1 hit away from dying, and I just, went for it. We were so close to dying, but I was able to kill the boss, and, unfortunately I wasn't able to continue further because of some nonsense happening within the last area. But what can you do? What can you do? Why are you going down there now? Freaking cats just went through a crack in the bed to get underneath it. And when I say crack in the bed, here's the wall and here's the bed. I had to push the bed close to the deck so she'd stop scratching it. And now she's scratching the bed. When you got all this shit on the freaking... Why are you such a mess, cat? All of this is you. All these little pebbles and stuff. You keep... I don't understand how the hell cats can be... This cat in particular can be so messy. She freaking scatters her litter all over the place. And I clean the goddamn place every time she goes on ahead and uses the damn bathroom. Kicks the litter out too. My God, cat, can you be any more messy? I think you might have missed the spot when you were covering my floor with your litter. At the very least, it's not as bad as her food situation, leaving all these crumbs on the damn floor. You gotta be a little bit more cleaner, cat. That or I need to get her a placemat or something. I literally need to get this cat a placemat. I tried using paper towels before because we don't exactly have any placemats to use, spare placemats. We have to go out and get some, but just don't really have the time or the memory to do such a thing. Why, you may ask? I don't know. I'm not the one going out there to buy stuff. Dang old, I got my own stuff to do at this here house over here. Kind of do want to get to a point where I can do everything myself. But until we can get enough money to be able to actually afford a house, I have to live with these two for now. Barely making it even with $60 an hour. Something is off with that. Something does feel off with that. We should not be this low on money. Has inflation really screwed everything up that badly? On top of not being able to afford a house, you also got inflation, which is just awful. I don't understand why we can't just ditch money and have atomic manipulation at hand. Okay, I do want to go for this, but I do want it to be a little less hectic in the shading department. Okay, actually, I got an idea. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of this with the wings. Some here, some here. I'm going to go over to highlights and do that here. We'll keep it to 5, though, so it's not too big of a change. Do the same here, a little bit more in the back end. Oh God, why can't these windows lock? These windows would be better off being locked. I'm pretty sure the newer versions of Photoshop have locks, but I'm gonna just stick with the one that I can use for free, and that we technically paid to use via my own mother. Like I said before, the reason why of which we, I think the fur here could do for a little bit of extra. Oh wait, I should call this fur 2A actually. Now that this is what it is, and I think the fur could benefit from a little bit of this type of fur, or it could just benefit from just that entirely and not whatever the hell we're doing here. It literally looks like a mustache. We don't want a mustache, but I can probably leave it there a little bit just because. It's like whiskers almost, What are you messing with down there? Stop scratching stuff. Christ. There she is. Got her damn claws getting ready to try to destroy this here toy. See, she destroyed this toy. I leave her alone with this because I think she'd want to play with this while I'm gone, and she just destroys it. Why are you so destructive? Look at this face. Look, no. Look at the... Turn around. Stop. No, stop. Come on. There you go. I got you. I got your foot. No, stop it. Look, show the audience your face, your destructive face. Show them. Look at the screen. Look at the camera. This is the destructive face of a cat. You are destructive, I don't understand how a cat can be so destructive. Not every time when I grab you, he's coming down here to say hi. Sometimes I want to grab you, then hold you. Like, what you do for most pets. The dogs haven't, the dogs are freaking 120 pounds or more or something. I don't know how much they weigh. Alright, maybe I don't need this fur here. Yeah, no, this will work. But, this is doing good so far. I think this looks better. We could actually probably just put some more fur around this, actually. Let me do a little bit of this. Well, I mean, it makes sense, right? A little bit of fur on, like, the part of the body, like whiskers almost. Maybe some fur up top. Kind of like adding on to that instead of just having this weird looking head. That does make more sense now, doesn't it? Combines the fur that we have up here and makes it a little bit more rotate. Not that far. Like this far, yeah, around here. We could probably do a little stuff here or something. I don't know, is that too human-like? Yeah, not too human-like. We don't want it to be too human-like. We need it to, at the very least, be more like, you know, like this is coming off of its body or something. Or, no, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know where I was going with that train of thought. That train of thought made no sense. You know, have this be like a darker red. Like that, actually, yeah. This thing does look intimidating, I'm not going to lie. Alright, I guess we can have some fur up here as well. Why not? Yeah, why not? Fur up here where that is. I need to make this match, of course. That would make sense. Hey. That's right. What are you looking at? You got something on your head. Can't you see? No. Get the thing off your head. Right. There it goes. Just had to blow it off her head, apparently. The fuzz you got from being underneath the damn bed because you can't not be underneath the damn bed. Let me try to make this a little bit red as well. I guess we could probably also delete a part of the fur here. Make it look like that's its own thing coming off of that. And what I shall do is make this part darker. Make it look like that's its mouth. Would you stop it? I swear, it's like she's freaking finding a spot to scratch in there. That or she's scratching the bed thing itself. God, I really need to put freaking, I don't know. I don't want to put wax on there because that'll probably just hurt her. Aluminum? The materials that you scratch that makes you feel and then a tingle down your back? I mean, I don't know. You just need to stop being a pest cat. That's all you need to do. Alright, so I have an idea for the background. It's not going to be too complicated. Before I do anything, though, I gotta save the swatch. Alright, so Sanctum Universe, Demon Realm, where is it? Crimson Jungle, Demons. Yeah, we have not made Motharus yet. Motharus, yeah. Now we're gonna go back to the Crimson Jungle swatch. And I don't exactly know if I need to do any outline for this, actually. It's going to be utilizing leaves. That much I can say for a fact. It will be utilizing leaves. And I guess, now that we don't need that open anymore, I'm going to open up a recent drawing of the Crimson Jungle. It would be in album 47 right now that I can look at. The Spike Lane, yes. And this will be above the trees. And we haven't done anything above the trees yet. I think. We might have with the Dread Spider, but I don't know how much that counts since that's an old drawing. Now I'm talking about the more newer ones. You know the ones I'm talking about. The ones out of which that I had drawn for the videos that I have made, obviously. We are close to finishing this. Should I tell like a quick weird story? Do I have any weird stories in mind? Has it been? Oh, story track. No, that's not that. That's something else. Oh, no, there it is. Weird story content. There. That's right. I have... Oh, I forgot about that story. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. What was his name again? Principal Warts. Yeah, that's one. There's also another one, game-wise, I guess. Actually, we could tell that one instead. So, you all know Neutron Adventure, you know, the main character being Q Neutron, right? What are you doing? Okay, I need to get whatever the hell the cat is playing with down there. Cadillac SUV. What is it? What is this you're playing with? Really, cat? Must you seriously play with random shit you grab from the trash? That's why I have to put the trash in, like, hold on, don't time. I have my own trash can in here. Even though it's only really useful for one thing and one thing only. If you know what I mean. Although it's still very useful to just have trash here instead of having to go back into the kitchen and go through all that. Especially at nighttime, where the dogs will probably hear me wake up and then wake those two up and then boom. Annoyance. As one of the dogs is going to be a chicken shit and, you know, try to go back upstairs because you don't want to go outside to use the bathroom and we'll just annoy them instead. I think I even have a video of it if I can even show you. I'm not gonna grab it here. Let's see. This is what she does. Goes onto the ground. I say you want to go outside, and that's what she does. And she just goes back upstairs because she does not want to go outside. For some reason, even if she has to go pee really, really badly, she doesn't want to go outside at this time of night. Even if I'm going out there with her. I don't know why. She's a fool. She's not the smartest dog in the shed. Alright, let's see. Yeah, this is mostly just all trees. We're gonna have some more trees going up here or something. And the background's going to be black. Yeah, if I remember correctly, the top of the Crimson Jungle is completely dark, pitch black darkness. Think of it like the Drop Plains, actually. The Drop Plains skies is completely pitch black as well. Now, unlike how you say the Blood Peaks, which is like, it has some bright red colors in like certain areas, and then darkness towards like the edges. And then there's Lavender Desert, which is completely red, bright red, but not that bright if I remember correctly. I could probably show y'all's real quickly. Let me see if I can remember where that was. JPEG. Was that an 8? Sandy Hill? Yep, Sandy Hill. Yeah, as you can see, red sky. Similar to what the Blood Peaks has, but, I'm probably going to have it be a little bit more brighter red. Not too bright, though. There's got to be like a certain balance to it. I definitely do want to do some massive improvements to the Lavender Desert, though. No doubt about that. That needs some massive improvement. And I think I have ideas by making a bunch of rock formations, a bunch of other stuff, maybe some little lake ponds or something. Lake puddles, I don't know. We do want to have like an oasis at some point. Oasis! Oasis! If anybody remembers that, 10 billion points to you. But, remembers. There's nothing to remember. Anybody get that reference? 10 billion points to you. Negative 10 billion points for me for that blunder. But yes, I do want to have like an Oasis subregion. Similar to how the Crimson Jungle has a Undead Ruins subregion deep within its masses. The Lavender Desert will have an Oasis sub-region. I do have something in mind for Blood Peaks with its own sub-region. I kind of want all regions to have like 1 or 2 sub-regions. Sub-regions are regions that, like, you know, they don't have too many demons in them, unique demons. And they're not, you know, like, that big. I think the only one that probably doesn't really have a sub-region would probably be the Dark Beach, but we could do something different with that. The Dark Beach in all of its entirety should be the most safest biome for you to reside in, even in its own sub-region. Although I imagine its own sub-region would be a little bit more, you know, a little less sexual, because the Dark Sub-Givers probably don't even frequent that place that much, or whatever the place is. I haven't figured it out yet. And would you please stop moving the godforsaken window? Christ. Like, seriously, this is ridiculous. Alright. So, trees up here, we'll light them up a little bit. Light the back ones up a little bit. No, you fool, tree 1F. I also have ideas to put leaves, you know, kind of like floating around as it, to showcase the demon Motharus flying up a bit. I think I could add a little bit of decoration here. Maybe like a little tree branch here. Because there are some trees that do rise higher than other trees. And that's exactly what we're going to have. Let's see here. That's an outer tree. Yes, right. Okay. You should probably be a little bit thicker. A little bit extra thick. Not too thick, but thick enough to at the very least show off your trunks. Alright, let's see. A little bit of tree over here. Not too much. The background here doesn't matter too much because it's literally above a jungle with a bunch of leaves. And the jungle isn't exactly the most, how you say, decorative. Well, I was thinking about drawing another dread spider, have it like right in the back, but where would I put it that would make sense? So then I thought, nah, it's fine as is. We don't need to worry about it too much. And besides, we don't want this to be too long. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about the fact that I was telling a weird story. Right, sorry folks. Got a little sidetracked there, I forgot for what reason. So yes, remember Neutron Adventure, where you, Neutron, is the protagonist, right? Okay, well, we have another game in mind. But in this instance, well, you know, you can play as you, Neutron, but you can also play as every single character from the entirety of Coolsville, I think this city was called, the town, whatever the name is. The instance I'm trying to get across. Yeah. So you can play as every character from Coolsville, and they all have unique abilities and such. And you spawn in a very empty Coolsville. And you get this eerie feeling that something is watching you, and something is following you. And, something is following you. So depending on who you pick will determine where you spawn. So, obviously, say if you pick Sam, you spawn in, I forgot what his shop was called. If you pick Jimmy Neutron, Judy, or Hugh, you'll spawn in their house. Same with Cindy, Sheen, Carl even. I'm pretty sure there is Carl's house. And, yes, stuff and the like of that nature. So, your main objective is to escape Coolsville. Clearly something here is off. Everybody is gone. Well, I guess your main objective is to investigate why this place is a ghost town. And then once you've investigated and figured it out, then your objective is to escape. And every now and again, you will get glimpses of the thing that is following you. What is this thing that's following you, you may ask? Well, it's none other than Q Neutron. But something is off. You look at him, and he has this weird, expression on his face. So think of it like, let me see here. Wide eyes, open mouth, kind of like this. Slouch over body, kind of like arms out like, hold on, let me see if I can. Arms out kind of like this. I don't know if you're seeing the whole bit. I could just look at OBS. I don't know what I'm doing. Arms out kind of like this, kind of slouched over like this. And he's giving you that face. And he's just standing there. Just standing there menacingly. And he doesn't move. At least in the beginning stages. He doesn't give chase to you yet. There's multiple stages within his instances. But yes, this Neutron is not Hugh Neutron. Whoever this thing is, he's taking Hugh Neutron's likeness for some reason, and he seems to have sinister intentions. So right off the bat, you can already tell you don't want to go near him. And if you go near him, well, let's just say it's game over. I don't want to go too much into the game over just yet, but it's game over. So you see this, and you know that you have to avoid it. It'd be best for you to avoid it, correct? And your main objective is to explore all the houses and gather clues. Once you have figured out, what happened, why everyone's gone, who this thing is, who looks like Hugh Neutron but clearly isn't, then your next objective is to escape. Now, there is a timer after all, and I'll say what the timer is in a bit. For now, though, let's just discuss what happens if, say, for some reason, okay, so, yeah. Let's talk about this part. So there's hiding in this game. You have to hide from, this entity. And, if he knows where you are, if he finds you, he grabs you, looks at you, makes these strange, robotic-like noises, or something. The noises that they make in, Five Nights at Freddy's, I believe it is, if I remember correctly. The weird, bub noises? It sounds like I think if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I don't know how else I can explain it. It makes that noise, looks closer, and then you black out for a bit. And you find yourself strapped to a bed. When you wake up, and you see him pop out from behind the room, and then he gets close to you. The noises he makes gets louder, and then blackout, you're dead. He's doing something to you. And I think you know what that something is. And you can play as every single character in this game, so the implications of what this thing is doing to your character makes it 10 times worse. So you want to avoid that thing, even if you're, say, playing as Miss Krabappel, or whatever the hell her name was. Mrs. Granny Smith Apple, I don't know. Even if you're playing as that, you're playing as freaking one of the Cindy, Jimmy, Carl, whoever. You want to try to avoid that death, no matter who you're playing as, because it's really uncomfortable. It does feel uncomfortable, I will say. And, aside from just, trying to hide from him when he's, on your tail, there's also a bunch of traps you have to worry about as well. There's, a honey trap, kind of. If you, fall into a honey trap, you have a chance to escape, but if, the entity is nearby and is looking at you, it's going to be a guaranteed game over. You won't have a chance to escape. You will just, wait, right, the third, okay, I can't do it. I gotta, like, have shadows up here. You won't be able to escape. He'll just, put our hand, oh, I just remembered another weird story. Hold on. I'm gonna write this down. Ah, yes. And this one only requires 2 words, too. One that I've thought about multiple times. I'll tell that at some other point. So yes, Honey Trap grabs you, and then you wake up in this particular set. Let's see. So, okay, so, how do I, okay, here's your head, here's your body, right, about that point, I think, and here's your legs. Maybe not like here, like, your legs have been contusioned and are now, like, in this particular position. Your ass is spread right wide open. Very uncomfortable. I mean, it kind of doesn't really matter at this point because the pain is there, but you're going to die soon anyways, so, it's only temporary. And then, once, dang old, he grabs you. Or maybe this is just, no, this is one of the death scenes, right? But, I would think that the Honey Trap is, leaves a moments where, if your character can't, like, get out of the Honey Trap, then just a little tidbit, but I guess it's a weird part here that her shoes are not there. So, I guess if you're playing as Judy, you want to see a little bit of that. Not Cindy, though. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, sickos. It's going to be occurring to everybody who is unable to get out of the trap, so we got all equality here. Yes, even the older folks. The ones that can't get out. But, Judy? Maybe. We barely have much... Oh, I haven't really checked, actually. But yes, in this particular death scene, you get a dick up your ass, and then you're dead. At the end, the drill comes out of their mouths, and then blackout, game over. A lot of weird death scenes in this that involves... there's a reason for this. There's a reason for this particular, like, instance of another weird story I just remember. And another weird story. Well, Pulaski. Yeah, I guess Pulaski's we talk about. Surviving. Oops. Neutron bots. And then, what was it again? Was it Bar? Oh, God, I forgot what it was. I know what the thing is, that the Pulaskis are chasing someone, or at least trying to chase someone, and the waters are like insta-death. I don't know. We'll see what happens if I can remember that. I don't remember what character was used to portray that story. But, yeah, there's a reason why this particular Hugh Neutron is raping people to death. And it has something to do with a specific creation called the Neutron Bot, which is, what this one is, what this Neutron is. And so, well, I don't think I need to... I'm going to save this. Whoops. Duplicate island. I know, dang old Dimmadone's story that I have in mind is not going to be easy to forget, so I don't need to worry about putting that on the list. I literally have, like, a freaking, what do you call it, a list explaining all the boss fights within that one particular game involving Doug Dimmadome. Let me tell you something, Doug Dimmadome isn't done justice in that game, but he sure is hilarious. Albeit creepy. I'm not going to go into why that's the case, because it's a huge spoilers for the story. And for that particular thing, when the time comes and I draw it. I do want to draw it soon. I might draw it the next limitation period, who knows? It depends, really. Alright, I need to draw the fog now. Foghorn Leghorn. We are actually quite close to finishing this. I could have probably done the outlines, because the outline didn't take too long, like, 30 minutes or so? Well, let me see here. I watched Cinnamon Toast Can's videos. I watched one that was 13 minutes, another one that was 19 minutes. Just about 30 minutes, yeah, a little over 30 minutes. What the hell? I guess you're just not going to show me that then, huh? It's not like I only go into my subscription feed. I don't look at any other videos other than ones that I'm subscribed to. Alright, so, let me think here. What color do we want for this thing? Light purple? I think light purple will probably look good in the back. Yeah, if I do this, but I have a dull red up front. Maybe not dull red. How about this? No, that's not it. This? Would bright red work then? I don't know, bright red seems a bit too bright, if you ask me. Magenta? Dark magenta? Maybe. Well, let's see. We'll put that there for now, but I'm going to go down here and get the fog set for the back. For this point. And then, like, a dark purple. Or was it a dark blue? I gotta try to remember what color scheme goes into this, because I can't remember sometimes. It's fine, it's fine. Yeah, I do want to try to make it dark. Is this the darkness we want to go through, or is this darkness? Now this is probably better. Now we go back over to here, and now we're over near the complete back end. Yeah. Yeah, like that, like so. And then one more over here, fog 1E. Whoops. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that tidbit. Stop scratching my jacket, or coat, or sweatshirt. That's the one I'm looking for. Sweatshirt is the one I'm looking for. And I'm going to delete the back here, or at least some of the back. Definitely want this to be more pitch black, not, you know, the color that it is right now. Guess we don't have to worry about deleting all of it, but still. Yeah, like this. And for Motharus, a little bit up here, even though I don't think that matters too much. Kind of doesn't matter too much. We are going to have like the bold bloom rays showing quite soon, actually. Like right now. Rays. Think of him as he's jumping towards you. Slow motion diving at you, almost. But, you know, probably not slow motion, probably like very fast. It's been a while, so I don't really remember. But yeah, back to what I was talking about before with the neutron bots. So there's a certain event that happens, and this is in correlation to that. I just remembered something. Another story. Floating invasion. Let's see. And this one actually has a pretty funny moment in the story. I would like to tell it, but you know, we have all this backlogged future art time video episodes. Yes. But yes, once the timer like runs out and nighttime arrives, in comes the Hue Moon. Now, what the Hue Moon is just a giant Hue neutron head in the sky that's overlooking the entirety of Coolsville, and it looks at everything. And if you're out there, and if it sees you, he screams very loudly. It's like a echoing, screaming, and it's very loud. Somewhat tiny bit distorted, but not enough to make it be like or something. Whatever the fuck that noise would be. I'm gonna consume owl. Whoops. And then once he screams, in comes a ginormous horde of neutron bots. I'm going to refer to them as neutron bots, because that is technically what they are. And they come and they surround you. They surround the position because they're using the neutron moon as their eyes. So if they see where you are and they see where you went, They're going to break down the doors and bash open the windows to get to where you went, in order to be able to get to you and do their thing to you, which is terrible. You don't want to get this sequence because you just see a whole bunch of their hands clamming around your screen as your character panics, blacks out, and then you just hear like a minor, like explosive, like a fleshy explosive sound as one of their crotches come close to your face as the screen blacks out. There's one important thing to note about these neutron bots is like once they get to you, once they grab you, they try to you get a force a blow job, and once they finish, your head explodes because the content's volatile. Yes, I don't know why my brain thinks of these moments, but hey, unhinged imagination creates, oh, this is the wrong color, creates some very strange but interesting stories that I think a lot of people would probably be put off to at first, but would probably find it interesting, to say the least. Mayhaps, who knows? All I know is that this is a very, very strange little game that I have created. So, if you do manage to somehow escape Coolsville, and if you do it without, the neutron bot looking over you, then you leave. You look back, you see nothing, and you're just gone. Mission accomplished. But as soon as you exit it, it's just like nothing but, miles of nothingness, I guess. So the best I can really describe it. You come into this landscape that's barren. It's like, because Coolsville is not surrounded by like this desert wasteland, correct? So it's definitely strange seeing a desert wasteland around the entirety of this place. So clearly the area you're in was a fake. The city you were in is a fake city. But there is still some strange things to take into consideration, i.e. the whole, why was this city made? Why were you here? Was everybody else brought here, but you were the only one who survived the assault? Is that it? We got low-hanging fog. I guess I could have a high-hanging fog that, kind of goes above the tree. I just gotta get the color right. Yeah, a little bit like right here, so maybe right here. I think we also should have some fog and let's see, that's a low-hanging fog. I'll call this tree fog or something. Yeah, tree fog will do. Save this to my Crimson Jungle swatch. Save it again. I'm going to make this cloud 1A, as a matter of fact. A little bit here, a little bit there, and yeah. And then I'm going to go above. Whoops! Didn't want to do that, but it's fine. Alright, and I'm going to go above the leaves, and I'm going to make more clouds. And there you have it. Clouds. Kind of like a misty, what do you call it, look. I don't know. It's not like this part matters too much. And I guess he is flying past it, so maybe this is just the dust being created from, oh no, it's doing that thing again, weird. Okay, there it goes. We're fine, it's fine, everything is fine. Okay, let's see. I need you to be this, and I need you to scatter. Don't do that. I need you to do size jitters, and I need you to be 50. And now have cloud particles. I did this kind of before for, this one old drawing way in the back long ago. With the way the cloud particles look. I like the way it looked in that one. I don't know if I can really get the same look again. There's little tiny dots you see right there. Okay, alright. I think it's time now to add in the little bit of effects that remains. I don't know how much effect's going to be here, but I do know that this is going to look sick as hell. Light purple area. I should consume more of this so that I don't have a whole lot to consume at the end of the video. Oop. Almost somehow managed to drag it along with my finger, my one finger. Thankfully, it didn't look like it moved that much, so we're good. Alright. Maybe you need to be brighter? Yeah, a little bit brighter, why not? Nice. So I'm gonna have some tea. Whoops, that is 3, not 30. Whoops again. Overlay, you idiot. I have some teal in the back here. Yeah, I gotta like try to be very mindful of how this entire thing is set, like so. A little bit in the back here to just have that area be darker, but not too much. We don't want to be too dark. I guess we can have some orange area. Depends, really. We are up front, or up top. Now, this seems... Unless light works? No. How about this? No, not that one. How about this shade? I mean, not really. I guess what we could do is this. Make the wings a little bit more brighter, I guess. And the body. Yeah, I guess that works. Have a little bit of effects on the demon itself. Alright, lights, or actually, wait, a pink area would do, wouldn't it? Pink area. Light pink? Yeah, kind of. Maybe actually kind of reduce some of the orange for the wings here so it's not too vivid. Or like all of it, but the body could probably stay orange. Oop, no, that's pink. Go back to orange for a second. Alright, let's see. How about yellow area? Would yellow work? You know, it kind of doesn't really make sense because there's no sun here. Just blue. Although it does light up the fog area here a bit. I guess we could do that. A little bit. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, how about magenta? How would that look? Change it to 30, you fool. Alright, magenta. Oh, actually, it does provide a little bit of redness to the area here. Which I guess is kind of what's missing. Delete some of this. Let me delete some of the wings below and keep that as, you know, as is. Okay, alright. Is there anything more I want to add here? Blue area? So it's not too blending into the environment. We add some blue to it. Oh, that could work, actually. Up here. Maybe add some light blue to some of the other areas. How's this light blue? Oh god, no. How's this light blue? For the bottom part, at least. Okay, maybe don't cover that. Alright, okay. Okay, I think that's it. Now let's add the sepia, and we can call it there. Yeah, I think I said all I needed to say with that neutron. I don't know what it's called, though. Attack of the Strange Neutron or something? I don't remember if I had a name for it before, but it definitely was not that. So I'm going to do with Hue Neutron, that's for certain. Right, teal, too dark. Too teal. How about this teal? Nope, still too dark. How about this one? Maybe. Let's see what light purple looks like. Or purple, I should say. Is that still considered purple or light purple? Yeah, another light purple over here. How about light purple number 1? Or would you check that? Purple? I don't know, actually. What color scheme do I want here? Do I want to go for magenta? Like this? No. Pink? Nah. How about this shade of pink? Too bright. How about this one? I got some bright ones. I do kind of like the look of that, but at the same time... What was it again? Light purple 2? No. Was it light purple 1? No, that's purple. This is 2, right? Yeah, 2 is a little bit more. And then that's light purple 4. Either 4 or 1. Yeah, 4 or 1. Or this. That's a little bit brighter, it's a little bit more purple. I like that one better. Alright, good. Great, fantastic. We did it, folks. That didn't take very long at all, actually. Not even an hour and a half. I probably could have done the outline, and I could have included the outline. That would have been under 2 hours. Good, great. I am glad I was able to get a third drawing done with for this week. I am really glad that I did. I don't know why I'm saving this. I still got to do the effects. The hide effects thing. It's fine. So here's what it looks like with effects, without effects. With effects, without effects. Without effects, it looks pretty dark. With effects, you can actually see it. Yeah, I say this looks a hell of a lot better than what I had originally. Okay, I'm gonna close out that, and I'll close out the We Are Stores list. Alright, perfect, fantastic. Okay, good. So, thank you all for coming to today's Art Time episode. If you liked it, please consider leaving a like down below. And subscribe if you want to see more of these videos in the future. And definitely check out the playlist. We got a lot of Art Time videos. We draw like 2 drawings a week minimum. We were lucky enough to get 3 normal drawings a week. So this week has been quite good for content. To the vast nothingness out there that are currently not watching us. But you know what? We have to start somewhere. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. There we go. The next video later.